Most people think being poor is about not working hard enough. It's not. Some of the hardest working people on earth are still broke. The real problem is this. Nobody teaches people how money actually works. So people spend their entire lives following advice that sounds good, but quietly destroys them. And the scary part? Most of these ideas are repeated by politicians, schools, influencers, and even your own parents. In this video, you'll learn why cheap prices often create shortages, why free things are usually the most expensive, why raising wages can sometimes destroy jobs, and why the rich think differently about money. At first, some of these ideas will sound completely wrong, but once you see the logic, you can never unsee it. Lesson 1. Free is never free. Imagine your school announces, starting tomorrow, free iPhones for everyone. What happens? People line up overnight. Some take 2, some take 3. People who didn't even need a phone suddenly want one. Within hours, supplies vanish, chaos begins, and most people get nothing. Now, replace iPhones with free electricity, free fuel, free food, free housing. Same pattern. When something becomes artificially cheap, people demand more of it than actually exists, and somebody still has to pay for it. Always. There's no such thing as free. There's only visible costs and invisible costs. Sometimes you pay with money, sometimes with taxes, sometimes with waiting time, sometimes with shortages, but somebody always pays. The economy doesn't care about good intentions. It only responds to incentives. Lesson 2. Prices are signals. People hate high prices, but prices are actually information. Imagine bottled water suddenly becomes expensive in your city. Most people get angry, but the price is telling you something important. There isn't enough water. That higher price sends signals. Suppliers rush in, trucks deliver more, stores ration naturally, people stop wasting it. Now, imagine the government forces the price to stay low. What happens? Everyone panic buys, shelves empty instantly, and now nobody can get water at all. The high price wasn't the problem, the shortage was. The price was just the messenger. Destroy the messenger, and you destroy the signal. Lesson 3. Your time is a currency. Poor people think money is their biggest problem. Rich people know time is the real currency. Let me show you. Imagine 2 people each earn $100. The first person spends it on designer clothes, expensive dinners, flashy gadgets. The second person buys skills, software, books, tools. 5 years later, their lives look completely different because money can return. Time it never does. Every hour wasted today becomes invisible poverty tomorrow. And here's the brutal truth. Most people are spending their future to impress people who do not care about them. That expensive lifestyle, it might actually be stealing your freedom. Lesson 4. Higher pay doesn't always help. This one makes people angry. Imagine you own a small burger shop. You hire a teenager. He creates about $8 of value every hour. Now, the government says you must pay him $20 an hour. Sounds compassionate, but mathematically, you lose money every hour he works. So what happens? You reduce staff, increase prices, replace workers with machines, or shut down completely. This is why some businesses install self-checkout systems, not because they hate workers, because the numbers stopped making sense. A wage is not based on effort, it's based on value created. That's why a software engineer can make more money sitting at a laptop than someone doing exhausting physical labor all day. The market rewards value, not suffering. Lesson 5. People respond to rewards. A lot of governments try to solve problems emotionally, but humans respond logically to incentives. Imagine a city increases taxes massively on successful businesses. What happens? Some business owners leave, some stop hiring, some hide income, some move investments elsewhere. The city expected more money, but sometimes ends up with less, because people move towards rewards and away from punishment. This principle controls almost everything: careers, relationships, business, health, and even friendships. If you reward laziness, you get more laziness. If you reward productivity, you get more productivity. Human behavior follows incentives like water follows gravity. Lesson 6. Debt makes you look rich before it makes you poor. Modern society is built on one dangerous idea: buy now, pay later. And it works until it doesn't. A lot of people are driving cars they cannot afford, wearing clothes they cannot afford, living in houses they cannot afford, funded by debt. Debt creates the illusion of wealth, but real wealth is ownership. The richest people buy assets first: businesses, investments, skills, systems. Poor people are often taught to buy liabilities first: luxury cars, status items, expensive lifestyles. One creates cash flow, the other creates monthly payments, and monthly payments quietly become chains. Lesson 7. Trade creates wealth. Most people think wealth is created by taking, but wealth is usually created by exchange. Imagine you have bread, your friend has chicken, you trade. Neither of you lost, both of you gained something you wanted more. That's how economies grow. Trade allows people to specialize. One person becomes amazing at coding, another at farming, another at editing videos. Then everybody exchanges value. That's why trying to do everything yourself usually keeps you small. The fastest growing people learn what they're best at, what they hate doing, and what they should outsource. The goal is not to work harder forever. The goal is to become more valuable. Most people will go their entire lives without understanding these ideas. And that's dangerous, because when you don't understand economics, you become easy to manipulate. You start believing slogans instead of systems, emotions instead of incentives, promises instead of consequences. But now you see differently. And once you understand incentives, trade-offs, value, and human behavior, you start seeing the hidden rules controlling the world. That's when your decisions change, and eventually, your life changes too. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more videos about money, psychology, power, and human behavior. Because school teaches you how to obey the system, but understanding economics teaches you how the system actually works.